LeBron's final move, Luka shockwaves, and the Giannis dream. The Lakers are heading toward their most explosive summer ever. The Los Angeles Lakers are once again at the center of the basketball universe, and this offseason already feels like the beginning of a massive NBA earthquake. From LeBron James facing one of the biggest decisions of his legendary career, to Luka Doncic trade aftershocks still sending shockwaves across the league, to Giannis Antetokounmpo becoming the centerpiece of impossible but dangerous trade fantasies, the Lakers are quietly preparing for a summer that could reshape the entire NBA. And perhaps the most dangerous part for the rest of the league? The Lakers suddenly have options.
What looked like a franchise trap between generations is now becoming something completely different. The organization is balancing the final years of LeBron James, the rise of Luka Doncic as the face of basketball's future, the uncertainty surrounding Austin Reaves, and a front office that appears more aggressive than ever. This is not just another Lakers offseason. This is a power struggle between the present and the future. And every rumor, every insider leak, every cryptic quote is starting to reveal one terrifying possibility for the NBA. The Lakers may be preparing for another dynasty era. LeBron James and the career decision that could change everything. LeBron James has spent over 2 decades controlling the NBA spotlight, but now the conversation surrounding him feels different. This isn't just about championships anymore. This is about legacy, timing, family, and perhaps one final defining move before the curtain closes on one of the greatest careers sports has ever seen. Reports surrounding LeBron's future suggest that the Lakers superstar is approaching a major crossroads. The basketball world has started asking questions that once seemed impossible to imagine. How many years does LeBron truly have left? Will he finish his career with the Lakers? Could he eventually leave Los Angeles? Or is he preparing for one final championship run with a completely restructured roster? The uncertainty is growing because LeBron himself has stopped giving automatic answers about his future. Earlier in his career, LeBron often projected control and certainty, but now his comments carry reflection. He speaks more about balance, family, and preserving his body than about dominating the next decade. That alone has the NBA paying attention. Inside league circles, there is growing belief that LeBron's next decision may depend entirely on the Lakers' ability to remain legitimate championship contenders immediately. At this stage of his career, patience no longer exists. Development projects no longer matter. LeBron wants one thing, a real chance to win another title. And that pressure is now sitting directly on the Lakers front office. The organization understands that every offseason decision will likely be judged through one lens. Does this help LeBron compete for a championship right now? But here's where things become complicated. The Lakers are no longer building only around LeBron James. They are simultaneously trying to prepare for the post-LeBron era. And that creates tension in every single roster move. If the Lakers go all in for veterans, they risk damaging the future. If they prioritize youth and flexibility, they risk wasting LeBron's final elite years. It's a nearly impossible balancing act. Yet according to league chatter, LeBron is still deeply invested in the Lakers' vision, especially after the franchise's growing interest in pairing its future with Luka Doncic-level star power and potentially another megastar acquisition. LeBron reportedly understands that the organization must think beyond him eventually. The issue is timing. Because if the Lakers cannot convince him that the franchise is serious about immediate contention, whispers about free agency and retirement will only grow louder, and perhaps the scariest possibility for the league, LeBron may still believe he has one more legendary playoff run left in him. The Lakers are quietly preparing for life after LeBron. For years, the Lakers operated with a simple mission: maximize LeBron's championship window. But now the organization appears to be entering a transitional phase where the future matters just as much as the present. And that future may revolve around Luka Doncic. The NBA world still hasn't fully recovered from the insanity surrounding Luka-related rumors and speculation. Every piece of reporting connected to Luka Doncic instantly becomes headline news because executives across the league understand one truth: players like Luka almost never become available. That's why recent developments involving Luka and the Dallas Mavericks have been watched so closely by the Lakers and many other organizations. Reports suggesting internal frustrations, questions about Dallas's direction, and outside speculation about Luka's long-term future have created enormous attention. Even when insiders try to calm the situation, the smoke refuses to disappear. And according to multiple NBA analysts, the Lakers are one of the few franchises that could realistically position themselves as a dream destination if Luka ever seriously reconsidered his future. Why? Because the Lakers represent more than basketball. They represent global branding, superstar legacy, Hollywood exposure, and championship history. For a generational international star like Luka Doncic, Los Angeles offers a level of visibility few markets can match. But there's another layer here that matters even more. The Lakers may see Luka as the perfect bridge between the LeBron era and the next generation. Think about the symbolism of it. LeBron James, arguably the greatest player of his era, passing the torch directly to Luka Doncic, one of the defining talents of the next era. That's the type of succession storyline the Lakers franchise loves. And it's also why every Luka-related development immediately becomes connected to Los Angeles, whether fairly or unfairly. Even recent comments connected to Luka's family and the Slovenian national team have fueled discussion about his long-term happiness, pressure levels, and future priorities. NBA fans analyze every word because superstars rarely reveal dissatisfaction openly until much later. The Lakers know this better than anyone. They understand that superstar movement in today's NBA often begins with subtle signs long before an actual trade request ever emerges. That's why league executives believe Los Angeles is carefully positioning itself for future opportunities while still competing in the present. And if Luka ever becomes truly available, the Lakers are expected to enter the conversation aggressively. Jason Kidd's true thoughts and why the NBA is watching Dallas. Another fascinating layer of the Luka situation involves Dallas Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd. Reports discussing Kidd's honest perspective on the Luka Doncic situation have only intensified league-wide curiosity surrounding the Mavericks' future. Why does this matter so much? Because coaching relationships often become critical indicators of organizational stability. When a franchise superstar feels disconnected from management, ownership, or coaching direction, tensions can escalate quickly. And in today's NBA, stars almost always hold the ultimate power. Jason Kidd has publicly supported Luka many times, but recent reports suggest there may be deeper frustrations surrounding Dallas's roster construction, expectations, and inability to consistently surround Luka with championship-level support. That's where the Lakers' connection grows stronger again. The Lakers have repeatedly proven they are willing to gamble aggressively when superstar opportunities appear. From Shaquille O'Neal to Pau Gasol to Anthony Davis to LeBron James, the franchise historically operates with a stars-first philosophy. If Dallas continues struggling to maximize Luka's prime years, rival executives believe speculation around his future will only intensify. And once that happens, every major market contender will start preparing their best offers. But the Lakers may possess advantages beyond basketball. They offer legacy, they offer visibility, and perhaps most importantly, they offer a history of building dynasties around iconic international superstars. That matters more than many fans realize. The Giannis Antetokounmpo fantasy is becoming very real. Now we arrive at the rumor that could completely destroy the NBA balance of power. Giannis Antetokounmpo. For years, Giannis seemed untouchable in Milwaukee. He delivered the Bucks a championship, embraced the city, and consistently projected loyalty. But the NBA changes fast, and suddenly, questions are appearing. Can Milwaukee still build a title contender around Giannis? Has the Eastern Conference become too competitive? Is the Bucks core aging too quickly? Would Giannis eventually consider another chapter elsewhere? The moment those questions appeared, the Lakers became attached instantly. Recent trade package discussions involving the Lakers and Giannis have exploded across NBA media. Analysts have debated hypothetical offers, cap situations, young assets, future draft compensation, and superstar pairings. Most proposed deals sound outrageous. But NBA history teaches one important lesson. Outrageous superstar trades eventually happen. Nobody believed Anthony Davis would force his way to Los Angeles until it happened. Nobody believed Kevin Durant would join Golden State until it happened. Nobody believed Damian Lillard would leave Portland until it happened. So when Giannis rumors begin circulating, the Lakers naturally emerge as one of the most fascinating destinations. And honestly, the basketball fit is terrifying. Imagine Giannis running the floor beside Luka Doncic. Imagine LeBron orchestrating offense while Giannis destroys defenses in transition. Imagine the Lakers combining elite size, playmaking, athleticism, and global superstar power on one roster. It sounds unfair, but the Lakers are clearly monitoring every possibility. Some league insiders believe Los Angeles would sacrifice nearly every available future asset for a legitimate shot at Giannis. That could include young players, multiple draft picks, and potentially painful roster decisions involving beloved contributors. Because Giannis changes everything. He instantly transforms championship timelines. He guarantees relevance. And he extends the Lakers' superstar era far beyond LeBron James. Austin Reaves and the ultimatum that could shake the locker room. While fans dream about Luka and Giannis, another major storyline is quietly developing inside the Lakers roster itself. Austin Reaves. Once viewed as a surprising undrafted success story, Reaves has now become one of the franchise's most valuable assets, both on the court and in trade discussions, and that creates a complicated situation. Reports suggest the Lakers may eventually face a difficult choice involving Reaves's future role, contract value, and importance within larger superstar pursuits. Here's the problem. Austin Reaves is too good to ignore, but perhaps not untouchable enough to prevent blockbuster conversations. That's the harsh reality of the NBA. Championship contenders constantly evaluate whether emotional attachment to rising players should outweigh opportunities to acquire generational talent. For the Lakers, Reaves represents both incredible value and valuable trade leverage. League insiders reportedly believe some within the organization view him as a long-term cornerstone next to future stars. Others wonder whether his peak value should be used in a larger superstar trade package. That internal debate could become one of the defining decisions of the offseason. Because if Giannis becomes available, or if another superstar unexpectedly hits the market, Austin Reaves' name will almost certainly enter conversations. And fans are divided. Some believe trading Reaves would be a massive mistake because of his chemistry, confidence, and versatility. Others argue that no supporting player should block an opportunity to acquire a true top-5 superstar. The pressure on the Lakers front office is enormous. Every decision now carries franchise-altering consequences. Victor Wembanyama, Kobe Bryant's blueprint, and the future of NBA greatness. While the Lakers chase championships and superstar rumors dominate headlines, another storyline is quietly capturing the imagination of basketball fans everywhere. Victor Wembanyama's pursuit of greatness. The San Antonio Spurs superstar has repeatedly drawn comparisons to legends because of his unprecedented skill set, defensive impact, and basketball intelligence. But recent discussions connecting Wembanyama to Kobe Bryant's legendary mentality have created even more intrigue. Why? Because greatness in the NBA has always been about more than talent. It's about obsession, preparation, mentality, discipline. And according to people around Wembanyama, he is embracing a Kobe-like blueprint built around relentless improvement and competitive intensity. For Lakers fans, Kobe Bryant remains more than a basketball icon. He represents the standard. So hearing Wembanyama associated with Kobe's approach instantly captures attention across Los Angeles and beyond. But strangely enough, Wembanyama's rise has also intensified Giannis trade discussions. Why? Because Western Conference teams are beginning to realize the future could soon belong to Victor Wembanyama if nobody assembles enough star power to challenge him. That fear is pushing contenders toward more aggressive thinking. And the Lakers may be one of those teams. Executives understand that standing still in today's NBA is dangerous. If San Antonio builds correctly around Wembanyama, the Spurs could dominate the conference for years. That possibility alone may motivate franchises like the Lakers to pursue another superstar much sooner than expected. The free agency gamble that could change the Lakers' depth. Beyond the superstar headlines, the Lakers are also exploring underrated free agency moves that could quietly strengthen the roster. One intriguing report connected Los Angeles to a potential gamble involving Minnesota talent, a move that many analysts believe could significantly improve the Lakers' depth, athleticism, and flexibility. Championship teams are rarely built through stars alone. Role players matter enormously. Defensive versatility matters. Bench scoring matters. Energy matters. And the Lakers know they cannot rely exclusively on superstar names if they truly want another title. That's why this offseason may include multiple calculated risks on younger players with upside. The organization appears determined to avoid repeating previous mistakes where aging rosters lacked speed, energy, or consistency around LeBron. Instead, the Lakers seem focused on balancing elite star power with younger complementary pieces capable of thriving in playoff environments. That approach could become crucial if the team eventually lands another superstar contract, because once massive salaries dominate the cap sheet, finding undervalued contributors becomes essential. The NBA fears another Lakers super team. Across the league, there is growing nervousness about what the Lakers might be building. Rival executives understand something important. The Lakers rarely stay quiet for long. Whenever the franchise experiences instability, it eventually responds aggressively. And now multiple major storylines are aligning simultaneously. 1. LeBron James approaching a career crossroads. 2. Luka Doncic speculation refusing to disappear. 3. Giannis trade rumors gaining momentum. 4. Austin Reaves becoming a premium asset. 5. Young depth targets emerging in free agency. 6. The Western Conference becoming more dangerous than ever. That combination creates pressure. but it also creates opportunity. The Lakers know that one successful superstar acquisition could instantly change the entire league landscape again, and history says they will absolutely try, because this franchise doesn't think small. It never has. From Showtime to Kobe and Shaq to LeBron and AD, the Lakers operate with one expectation: championships. Not patience, not rebuilding, not mediocrity, championships. And now the NBA is once again watching Los Angeles prepare for another potentially historic offseason. The next few months could define the next decade of the NBA. The Lakers are standing at a crossroads unlike anything they've faced in years. LeBron James is nearing the final chapters of his legendary journey. Luka Doncic represents the future face of basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo represents ultimate championship power. Austin Reaves represents the difficult emotional decisions contenders must make. And Victor Wembanyama represents the terrifying future waiting for every Western Conference team. Every rumor matters now. Every insider report matters. Every contract decision matters, because the next move the Lakers make may not only define their franchise, it may define the balance of power across the entire NBA for the next decade. And if history has taught basketball fans anything, it's this: never underestimate the Lakers when the spotlight gets brightest, especially when the entire basketball world thinks chaos is coming, because sometimes that's exactly when the Lakers become most dangerous. What do you think, Lakers fans? Should the Lakers go all in for Giannis, keep Austin Reaves untouchable, or prepare for life after LeBron? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers Daily Hub, and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking Lakers news.